pops told me in this life, when you fall, never quit. I'm just trying to chase a bag while you running off the lip. Disinfect, disrespect, Brody, keep it on his hip. I'ma keep it 100 till it's time for me to go. But in the meantime, I'ma chase hundreds to the throat.
Hey, what's cracking up?
Let me put on some hand sanitizer so I can hold that baby.
What's up?
Arthur.
So what's
I would have brought Megan if I knew you were here.
How you doing?
So you want to start here?
At the tavern, you gotta take shots.
Oh, it's no problem. Let's do
me?
it.
So
It's hot as
When you
fat.
pull up, I know, I ain't got no AC in this bitch.
Are you for real?
Hell no, I got a...
None of that.
None of this.
We doing that?
Yeah, we're taking shots.
Of Hennessy.
Shots of liquor.
Am I leaving here? Do I live here now? I must live here.
Oh, you can't function off the Hennessy?
Arthur, the third.
Team.
Fuck no, tequila all day. How you gonna ask me what I want to eat but not ask me what I want to drink?
No, because that's not how it works.
Hi, Beef.
But look, since you
Yes.
feel like you gonna need some help,
Okay. Fuck.
help me open this.
Oh fuck. Are we on camera?
Yeah, we
Is this recording?
By the way.
Oh my god. Damn, I drank so much beer. My shit is stripped.
Oh yeah, you know that. All you have to do is twist it. It's a twist up. It's a
For real?
yeah, you know it's a what's this
Use a dummy.
apple cider.
I thought this was champagne.
No. Look, this is for you so that you don't have to take the shot so hard. You want me to be real?
Yeah.
I always brown liquor when I got my brown people coming. Yeah, I saved the light liquor for the light skins.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this.
Welcome to the tavern. I appreciate you for pulling up.
Mm-hmm.
We about to get it in. Hold on.
Can I get some juice?
Yeah, let me pour you up.
I need some juice.
real quick.
Oh god.
She's scared.
As fuck. Yes, I am.
There you go.
Okay.
That's for you.
This is a lot for me.
Cheers. Oh, you only gotta take one.
Thick. Arthur the third.
Actually, ooh. Ain't nothing like no cold Hennessy.
I'm not gonna lie, player. It's not that bad. Oh, good God. Oh, good God. All right. Anybody who sees this is really gonna be like, you got this girl, Janae, to drink Hennessy?
Salmon, so you asked for the exticulary salmon?
I did.
That's what that is right there. You know what I'm saying? Stuffed with some ricotta cheese, some jalapenos.
Yes.
You know, some 3 cheese blend.
Talk to me nice,
you feel
Arthur.
me? All kind of shit. It's real exticulary. So that's that.
Yeah.
This right here, roasted veggies.
I love it.
You know, we got
And this isn't the regular broccoli. What kind of broccoli is this?
this is broccolini.
Yes.
That's
Okay.
my favorite broccoli. Can I give you something to drink? I got some
You sure
water,
can.
I got some apple cider, I got some beer.
You can give me a Mozello.
Okay, for sure.
You can definitely give me one of the Mozellos. I'm like, where did my keys go? My thing is stripped. I can't believe that.
That means you.
I be popping bottles.
She said, I can't believe that.
I can't believe
You be
my
going
shit
in.
is stripped. I do be going in, Arthur. Well, look at that. Creating magic art as parents.
Everything.
To us. You want a smoker? Before we eat it?
It's up to you.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Let's go, Arthur.
Say no more.
I got a couple of dudes for us.
Say no more.
Let's go. Arthur Kelly, the motherfucking third.
We in the house.
Everywhere. Like we're doing this, Arthur.
I'm like, oh yeah, do your thing. Yep. You gotta get on me with the lighter, cause nigga for sure will steal your shit on accident.
I'm so happy we're doing this. That I asked you to do this. I did.
The crazy part is that like I was gonna ask you, and then I was like trying to get my shit together first, like for the second season and shit. And then you ended up asking me. I'm like, oh, that's cool, because you was on my list to like hit up.
Shy money don't make no money, man. And then not only that, it's like I think we can all agree that I like to support black things. So I would rather, before I get to the Jimmy Kimmels and you know what I'm saying, to the Ellen DeGeneres, it's like I would much rather be interviewed by somebody who understands me inside and out. You feel me? Like it is what it is. Who the fuck is out here smoking Swishers?
Sometimes I get that way.
Oh. I love the excuse. Sometimes I get that way. Like, what? Why?
I can't even explain it. Sometimes I get that way. Shit. I'll be like, I feel like smoking a fucking blunt.
No, that is not a blunt.
But now I got like these hemp wraps. You know what I'm saying? Because like, I don't know, something about a blunt makes...
Something about a wood.
It's like back in the day. It's like nostalgia.
Really?
Like, Swisher's like nostalgia
for
me,
you.
I guess. Yeah.
I feel like looking at it is, but definitely not smoking it.
I don't do it every day. I don't do it every day. Look, see, that's a bad representation because I just threw everything right there that was from like a 5-pack, but that's over like months and months.
This nigga threw it on the Christmas thing, y'all. He foul. Like the shit that the Christmas thing.
First of all, that's my seat, and no one's ever seen that, okay? So I don't know what the fuck going on right now.
Nosy ass Virgo, full in effect.
Damn. I don't know why I let her sit there. Fuck.
God is good. Because I came out first, and then you had to
That's
sit your
definitely
little shit
my fucking corner.
I wanted to be right here doing the chicken. Sizzling with Naybahood.
Man. Definitely gotta give me a new one. That one about a year old.
Yeah, this motherfucker has been too, it's on his last leg. I'm gonna keep it solid with you. If the apocalypse happened, I'm going down. I have no survivor skills. Like, I don't know how to start no fire with no rock.
Oh, you gonna learn that shit.
I don't know how to do nothing. Like,
are you an adapter? Can you adapt?
Yeah, I feel like I can, yeah, for sure. Because my thing is you either adapt or you're a goner. With anything.
That's
Black
it.
people in corporate America.
That's it.
Black people in fashion.
Dude,
you have to adapt.
That's why I love Kanye West so much.
Really?
But in general, listen.
I forgot we had to talk about this.
I'm from Compton, right? So this
okay.
Arthur that everybody see today, like motherfuckers who know me, they know me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been up here since I was 12 years old. I went to Aptos Middle School with Larry Dorsey, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But
Larry! I love Larry.
Larry.
That is my comedy guru.
That's your man. Yeah, I've been seeing you.
Me and Larry are thick as thieves. Shout out to Larry Dorsey Jr., my nigga. He's a real ass nigga. Larry is the one that's getting me into the comedy game, because these skits and shit is cool, and it's like I love to act, I love to be dramatic, I love to get my friends together and create magic. I'm a gypsy, I'm a butterfly, I like to touch lives, and the way I felt like to channel all that was to be me, and I'm funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, and people have told me this since forever. So I feel like Larry Dorsey has really just reached out to me and been like, how serious are you about comedy? And then ever since then, he's just opened up so many doors for me. So shout out to Larry Dorsey.
No, he's a real one too. Like, so the point being is that like motherfuckers already been black, been niggas. We are the way we are because we come from some real nigga shit. Nigga, I learned that I had to adapt. So I could adapt in the corporate world, or I could adapt to the pen. And it don't look like I want to be there. So
which one
I'm gonna adapt to this shit.
But my thing is, what I really see in all niggas right now, even to us right now, we are really bringing back Black Wall Street in a way. We're all,
our generation.
We're circulating the black dollar. Like, this video right here is going to have millions.
Yeah.
And it's going to stream revenue for you and your family.
Yeah, exactly.
Because people know that, like, I'm a comedian. You are just a man that wears many hats. You feel me? Like,
I'm just a creator.
You're just a creator. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, we're artists, and it's hard. You know what I'm saying? It's hard because every day is like, and I am a Virgo, so I'm just like all over the place, period. Overthinking, step 3.
Yeah.
And it's like, girl, just step your ass out there and do it. And ever since I've been doing it, I've been like.
And that's why I'm glad you're here, because that's what this show was created for.
Yeah.
For people like me. Like, I got a lot of friends who are dope at shit, very talented.
Yes.
But
they don't get no
got
shine.
swayed away from that shit because you know life come into play, so they gotta go to work, they gotta do this, and then you lose the love for it.
Yes.
So you stop doing it because you do got time. Even if you go to your job, if you love something, you got time. Look.
Yeah.
You go to your job, you take care of your kid because you love your kid.
Yes.
You feel me?
Yeah. Like, the other thing is like your baby
do
too.
other shit. You could do other shit though. So if you don't
Yeah.
love your kid, you can do other. You know what I'm saying? So you gonna do what you love. You got time to.
This is true. You're gonna. You ever heard that saying like people? A nigga gonna make time for what he
Yeah,
what
exactly.
He gonna make time
Exactly.
For. That's why when bitches be like, he don't beat girl, my mind. Like if he wanted to be around you,
Yeah, he gonna make
he
sure.
gonna make and vice versa. If she
Yes.
feeling you, she's gonna make. I'm telling you, I only got 10 minutes. What you finna do?
Exactly.
Wanna go? You know. So I'm happy we're doing this, even though it was a long time coming.
No.
We should have been doing this, but
Yeah.
season 2 is coming out, so.
Yeah, and this is the best. This is gonna be the best season because. You know what I'm saying? I just stepped up everything. I understood what I need to do.
Your baby's a little older.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Awesome.
So come on now.
Continue to do it.
You have to be self-sufficient. That's why I feel like I edit my own videos.
Yep.
I write my own videos.
Yep.
I feel like I produce them. I feel like I direct them. When I reach out to people, I don't give a fuck if they got a blue check or 500 followers, my nigga. If I be like, you're the one. Because Issa Rae said it best. People always on the come up, they want to work up, work across.
Yeah, boom.
Boom. And that was some free motherfucking game.
Damn, I ain't heard it that way. That's hard.
Work across. Like Jordan, Son of Man 02. That is my friend, real friend. You feel me? Like I grew up with this boy. I love him. We love each other. Like I love his mom. My mom loved him. And he has a video and he's like, do you remember we were sitting on the stoop and I told you I wanted to rap? And I was like, what did I say? He was like, you supported me. And I was like, for real? And he was like, yeah, like you told me to do it. Like you really pushed me. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. Like just believing in your people. So you gotta work. And that's why now we can open up doors for each other as we're all on the come up.
It's the grand scheme.
That's the grand scheme. Like you don't hold your people down. You work across. So your fucking neighbor, your coworker, your friend of a friend. Like, and look at us. That's all I'm saying. So fuck all the. I reach out to anybody. That's one thing about me. I'm not shy. I don't give a fuck. That's one gift, and I hope that me being around your daughter, I can instill that in her. Like girl power, girls rule, boys drool.
Yeah. No, 100%.
You get what I'm saying? Like
100%.
you are the motherfucking light.
Yeah.
So when you walk into that room, game time.
Yeah, exactly.
It's game time. Let's go taste this food.
We can got it. We can do that.
Oh my god! I hope it's good.
Shit.
Season 2, we out here, or we not? I'm feeling it.
You already know.
Season 2.
It's the Grande Tavern. It's Arthur Kelly. We got the Naybahood Witch. We doing big things.
This nigga got his own plates.
We doing big
On
things.
short glasses. Mind you, they're complimentary. I don't know about the plate. But definitely the shot glass. Okay. Oh my god. This shit looks so good, y'all. Oh my god. Did Jimmy get this treatment too?
Yeah, Jimmy got some chicken wings though.
So Jimmy is my friend from middle school.
That's crazy.
We are hardcore friends. I need like a spatula. A spatula.
Okay.
See,
I got you.
see, it's that shit for me, y'all. Like, I'm sorry, sir. What? This is like you can use your hands.
I got a fork for you.
Okay, thank God.
So before we get into everything, can you tell the people who don't know you your name?
Okay.
And what you go by? What you do?
All right.
Just a little, brief summary about what you got going on.
My name is Naybahood Witch, but my real name is Janae. Janae Amini. I am from San Francisco, California. I was raised around like the Sunnydale, Tower Side, Visitation Valley district. So all the Yadas and KIs, like that's my people, Zaybang. Like
So you with the shit.
I'm with the shit. And then when I was 7, I moved to the Point. So I lived on Ardad by West Point, the 3. So I'm really like a real city nigga from top to bottom. I went to kindergarten here, preschool, high school, middle school, college.
Okay, say that.
Yes, it's so good. Excuse me.
Man.
I went to all my schools out here. So yeah, I'm just a real city nigga, and I do. So right now, I am an entrepreneur. So I have my degree in fashion design. So I sew. I am a seamstress. So That's like one of my passions. So I wear many hats like you. So I sew and I make garments and I have like fashion shows and stuff. I've done like Yves Saint Laurent fashion shows, St. John fashion shows, the Macy's fashion show downtown. Yeah, the Berkeley in the street fashion show. I did that one. So fashion was like my first thing, and then, but it, you know, it was just, fashion is hard like to compete with.
Was that like the first art that you got into, or was comedy?
No, singing.
Oh, okay.
I've been an artist. I swear, people call my family in the hood the Jacksons. We all do something. So my sister right now is on SWAT. She's on shows on Netflix and shit, like Family Reunion, and.
She's an actress.
She's an actress, but they
or
moved.
Actor.
Whatever. You know, I don't feel like one thing takes away. Like, you are a woman, you don't want to be called a man, so actress. You know what I'm saying? But I understand.
Yeah, 2020, so
yeah. I'm like, potato right. At this point. But so yeah, she does that. So singing was my first passion. Like when I was little, Arthur, I thought I was going to be a singer. Like I looked up to A. Marie, Selena. Like I learned how to sing in Spanish before I learned to sing in English for sure.
Damn, that's crazy.
Oh yeah, anything for Selena. Anything for Selena. Anything. Like that was my bitch, and she was super pretty. She could sing, and then you know Latin wasn't like her first language, like so she was tight as fuck singing like that. So I just thought she was raw. I thought she was real raw. So yeah, I wanted to be a singer. So singing was my first thing as far as like passion that I really banked on. Like I really have songs recorded.
Like did people really fuck with you? As far as like, okay, you talented, let's push you in that direction.
Yes.
Or was it like, I want to do this and people were not backing me?
Everybody supported me with anything
like your
I
family
do.
And shit?
Everybody. It ain't. There's a hater or two in the bunch, but that doesn't supersede all the love I always got. So it wasn't that. I just was shy.
And you always been like a funny kid?
Yes. Yeah. Really.
Just naturally doing funny shit all the time?
Yes, and I'm. You know what made it funny? I think just hearing my people talk to me was people when they were shouting out, they'd be like, "She been funny." Everybody was saying that she been funny her whole life, and then people would be like, "I'm so happy you're doing this. You've been funny." So I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Were you funny like class clown funny, or like?
Yes, me and Cecil. Shout out to Semiato Cease. Me and Cecil got voted class clown twice in a row. Like, we were very much class clowns. And then it was just like, if I could be honest, if I could be frank, school bored me. School has always bored the fuck out of me. I couldn't sit still. I couldn't concentrate because I was bored. Unless it was like history. I loved history because I was like, God damn. I loved reading. So, you know, if you like history, you're going to do a lot of reading. So I always succeeded in that. But math, science, I felt like a fucking failure in the back. Insecure. Let's talk about it. So I really didn't, even my mom had me in Kumon, all the best little, but I don't give a fuck, let's get into it. Can we talk about it? Kumon is primarily Asian. I already, at that age, I already think they're fucking smart. So I think I'm the dumbest one in this building.
I'm the dumbest one in the building trying to learn not to be dumb.
Yes.
Right? I'm going to the dumb program, and I'm the dumbest nigga in the dumb program.
Exactly.
I'm not interested, bitch.
So, it just, so shit like that. But with school, I always was very goofy and very like talkative. And I was like singing at the talent show. So I had always been popular. Like I've been popular my whole life.
And you just always been like out of yourself? Like,
I mean, not all, I feel like I'm out of myself now because I don't give a fuck. Like I don't give a fuck, but like when I was little, niggas used to say, everybody gets picked on. I don't give a fuck if you're the funniest motherfucker in the room, pretty, you're going to get picked on at a certain time in your life. Your daughter's gonna deal with it, my son gonna have to deal with it.
Dude, they used to call me burnt biscuit, nigga, dark, burnt chocolate, thin, all kind of skinny, dark jokes.
All type of skinny, dark jokes.
Niggas used to get them. And I was short too, so it was just all bad. And my name was Arthur Callie.
The third.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like all bad. And then you get older and shit and all that shit, you turn it and flip it and you use it to like...
Because who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Like, who gives a fuck? So, they would say little shit about me, but the difference between me and other bitches is I could cat better than niggas. So niggas didn't want to bother me.
Yep.
Cause I'm like, nigga,
Yeah,
you want to get into it?
Yeah, you was one of them that was gonna hurt somebody's feelings.
Yeah, cause your mama didn't bitch your mama. Cause my thing is like,
you was trying to fight the little boys, huh?
They were
the little boys was trying to fight you.
Exactly. That is to show how I was. I think that's a good depiction.
Oh my God.
But I mean, if you ask, Jimmy says that I was a bully. Jimmy says that I was a bully, right? But I don't know. But I feel like I love my people because he was like, yeah, but you always made me feel like you cared about me. That like I felt like if I didn't pay you no mind, that was the worst of it all. If I gave you attention, I'm like, I like this fucking kid.
I like this kid.
I like this kid. You know, he's what the Jews say. He has moxie. You know what I'm saying? So I like this kid. So you gotta just be true to yourself. But like I didn't really gain as much confidence as I have right now to put it on camera. 2021 was right here.
Really? Damn. So you was just sitting on this talent like,
yes.
I know I'm funny. Motherfuckers vote me class clown. I'm making niggas laugh every day. Niggas can't cap with me. But you just didn't recognize that this where you needed to be.
Exactly. Or if I did recognize it, I knew I wasn't powerful enough truly within my spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why you see people like, respectfully, I'm gonna talk about it. Like, Lizzo crying, feeling body shame and shit, right? But then the other thing is like, I'll never understand the magnitude of what she has right now. You know, like the scrutiny she receives. I'll never understand that. But I just feel like if you gonna talk about being a confident motherfucker within yourself, then how you breaking down? How you breaking down, mama? Like, that's what I'm saying.
That's why I like Kanye.
No.
Because Kanye.
He loves Kanye, y'all. This nigga loves Kanye. He was so happy when fucking Kim came out in that fucking white sheet.
I told
oh my God, this nigga Arthur was like, oh my God, it's hard.
I was like, it's cute. It's cute.
Oh God.
It's cute. I know it's cute.
I have an erection. Fucking anybody that loves Kanye is like, my erection. Like, fucking period. Like, shut the fuck up.
Like, that nigga stand on what he say.
He does.
I don't give a fuck what you think. Be yourself.
He's just so good.
And he gonna be himself and not give a fuck what you think. He gonna tell you what he think and he not give a fuck how you feel about it. So Lizzo, that's what you promoted too, right?
Right.
For the fat bitches. Oh, sorry. For the more rotund women who are not, you know, interested in being rotund.
How about this? Just cut that. I love this fucking kid. I love this fucking guy. I love this guy. Got it. So, as you were saying, like,
yes,
you just have to be. You cannot be both sided. Like, so I knew once I put myself to be filmed or I put that first video out being funny, I had to take that leap. Some people are not gonna think you're funny.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get as many views. But like, what type of loser would I be? You think the people that are up right now, like, are up because they were scared? They did it because they were very repetitive with their
content. They weren't scared at first. Let's not say they weren't scared. They were scared at first, but they got over that fear.
That's what I'm saying. So to the Lizzo point, you can't just you have to be true. Like, if you feel like I'm big or
I don't give a fuck,
then it's like y'all can
be big and don't give a fuck.
Period. Like, cause I know I don't got no ass. I know that I have rolls. Like, I know, like, who gives a fuck about this? Like, I'm gonna get niggas with or without ass. Like, I'm not gonna go alter myself and fuck around and die on the table. And my son looking at me from heaven or wherever I am, and I'm just like, you dumb bitch. Like, you let this happen because you
was worried about what other people were thinking.
So
you cannot hurt yourself.
You cannot hurt yourself trying to appease others. Because you still, it's their body's done sad out here crying.
Come on, man.
Crying. Sad tears running down their motherfucking eyes. Boo-hooing in the back of the motherfucking car, bitch. No motherfucking Rolls Royce sign on the front. Bitch, no Birkin in your lap.
Oh, no. Okay. So you were talking about getting the courage or getting, the belief that you could do it. What helped you do that?
I'm telling you,
somebody or like was it a specific moment?
It was a specific moment. It was when I went to shop. We was in Houston, And her boyfriend is a YouTuber, a famous YouTuber.
Mm-hmm.
So he was with his other YouTuber friend, and he hella cool. I think he from Houston, and they were cool as fuck. Like, I know her boyfriend, of course, but the niggas he was with was hella cool. Everybody was just real cool. Mind you, Arthur Kelly III. I had on a bonnet. I was supposed to leave that day and go back home, but my sister boyfriend and her wanted me to stay. So I wasn't like, I'm gonna go back home. So I didn't, I wasn't looking real cute. Oh my God. So I was just everywhere with them. We went to the Gucci store. We went everywhere. And I just loved, like, as you spoke to earlier, like, to echo your point, like, I loved the freedom of that. Mm-hmm. Like, we could just go there, walk past that line. Mm-hmm. But that was a sight to see. Like, mind you, I'm looking how I look at bonnet on.
And that's because he was a YouTuber?
Yeah.
He was able to do that because he's a YouTuber. So you were like,
I love this.
Oh, what? I can...
And I really know them. So I'm like, I can do what the fuck y'all doing. I'm around y'all. We smoking.
And they was making skits too? Like their YouTubers was...
He used to, but he don't know more. But now his shit is more like vlogging because he up there, stuck there.
Yeah, exactly.
Him and my sister are on SWAT.
Yeah. So that's when you get up there, that's what they start doing, vlogging.
That nigga put me on. He was like, Janae, you got me wanting to do skits again.
Because you started off doing skits, right?
Yeah.
So what was the first one? It's still up on YouTube or Instagram?
I used to do YouTube. You can check me out. My YouTube is the Gypsy Diaries. And I started doing, and me and Megan's dad were doing it. Mm-hmm. And it was so fun because we were doing it during quarantine. So we did like mukbangs. We did shit with our son. Like, who does the baby go to first? Mm-hmm. Real cool shit. So I did that, but I did my first skit, I swear to God, probably like February. I came back, got everything in order, and then one day I just started recording.
You wrote it?
All of them. It was something funny, like, niggas be acting like, dude, I said something like, dude, when niggas asked, do you swallow? And I was like, and I zoomed in, and then I zoomed in on my son's car seat, and I was like, no. Exactly. It was a so little like that, and it just kind of took off.
Damn. Mm-hmm. And this was on Instagram?
Yeah. And then I made a TikTok and got like 500K views and shit and like thousands of comments. It's like over the littlest shit I was doing. So I just was like, I'm gonna stay here. The best thing I could tell you for anybody is just do it. You're not gonna know if it's gonna work or not unless you do it. Yeah. So for me, I felt like I'm sitting here on a gold mine. The gold mine is me. Mm-hmm. Mind you, I got a nice place, I have a nice car, but this ain't where I wanna. Mm-hmm. I could do more. If I'm like this and I'm just, in my opinion, like regular, imagine what I'm gonna do when I really put the pedal to the metal.
Exactly.
When I put the pedal to the metal.
Apply yourself.
When I apply myself. So that's what I just started doing, and I really have not stopped.
Going from skits to stand-up, was that always your plan, or was that?
You know what's crazy? It wasn't. It wasn't. I just knew that I was funny, and I knew that I wanted to just, like you said, like be an artist. I knew that I wanted to give this to the world, like everybody who's around me, as you can see, like enjoys themselves, and I'm like, why am I keeping this here? Like, and because motherfuckers in New York have noticed me, and I'm like, that's crazy. But I have friends in New York who repost me and stuff. Like I said, like about that village. Like my village is strong through my family and my friends. So everybody supports me. Everybody shouts me out for the most part. And so I just kind of fell into it. Like, I don't want to just do skits. Where's the money? Like Instagram paid me or whatever it's gonna pay me.
Like where else can I take this?
Where else could I take it? So and my dad, fun fact, is a stand-up comedian too.
Oh, for real? So he was a stand-up comedian when he was a kid?
Yeah, he was. And this was something that like he just did, I guess, to calm his little spirits or whatever,
Did you think your dad was funny coming up?
Both of my parents are funny.
Oh yeah, you got two funny parents?
Two funny parents.
So y'all just laughing in the house all the time?
Yes. Oh my God. And then when they go at it, like when they think they're funnier than one another and they're like competing, I'm just like, fuck, all of our stomach be hurting. They are both funny. But my dad and me, like, my mom is like the brains behind the operation. She's a Libra. She's very tactical, but my mom is shy. But my mom can sing. She's a lawyer, everything. Like, she's just a private investigator. She's amazing. She's the one. But all of her kids, like I said, we like the Jackson 5. We're the talented ones. Like my little sister surfs, she skateboards, she sings.
Hey, and your parents are from the city too?
Mm-hmm. My dad is from the Valencia Wardens, and my mom is like from Sunnydale.
And what's your like ethnic background. Is that the right?
Yeah, my lineage.
Yeah, right.
So,
I mean, you're black to me. I don't know.
right. You want to know my tree? So my dad is Assyrian Persian. So they are from Iran, the Middle East.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's what my daddy is. And then my mom is Lenni Lenape tribe Indian. Like reservation.
Native American?
Yes.
Oh,
Like reservation card shit and
fuck?
everything. Yeah.
So you a new one. We never did.
I never heard nothing like that. I mean, well,
like,
it's a lot of us because.
No, 100, like, so you could not, so you're not, so you black.
I'm black.
But, like, you're not African.
See, this is the thing though.
Well, I'm not African either. But
no,
you
but
know
listen, so it's a lot with my family because on my mom's side, it's a lot because we also think we're Eritrean too, but it's like
that's what I was gonna ask.
We all, when they come up to me or like when they see, if you saw my mom, mind you, she looks my age. She looks actually younger than me.
Damn.
And all of us, like my sister Jordan looks like what we are. She looks Persian and Indian. She looks Persian and black, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Jewel looks like me. She's more, I feel like we all look different. I feel like, so until, I hate to say it, my niggas, but slavery, very much slavery. So I really don't know 100% if I have, you feel me, like East African in you or not.
Cause you remind me of like a Nipsey Hussle type nigga.
That's why my shit is Naybahood Witch. Because mind you, I was in New York when he passed away. So and that was my brother. I used to sing with him.
That's why you are the and because when
and that's why you said Compton.
The way you got it said Naybahood. So I'm like,
it
always kind of like I'm like, but she's not from LA. So I don't, so then I'm like looking, I'm like, maybe she, you know, Eritrean and some shit. Like maybe she lets her really fucking with Nipsey Hussle type person. And I was absolutely right.
I was absolutely right. Period. Because I just felt like that was a big loss for all of us. Like, especially you from LA.
Man, as for a peep,
as a people. Everything. No, for real. Like, and then Mega was, 3 months when he was passed. So my mom lives in LA, fun fact. So my mom's sisters, they're all in LA, Burbank area. Mm-hmm. So we were out there. And when that shit happened, me and my sister were getting ready for a party and it just was like, everybody thought when we walked there, everybody was looking at us. Because, my son looked hella African when he was. Mm-hmm. He looked like Aladdin, for real. For real, he did. He still does, but for real. Because, when they got that dark tip, you don't know really where their color going. And we went to Slauson after, when we found out, and everybody was looking at us. I think they thought we was like his cousins or something. But, so yeah, I think we do have Eritrean in us, but my thing is it's like emphatically, I don't know, but this is what I do know. Like, my dad is that, and my mom's that, and then we 4 kids.
Damn, that's hella interesting. You put your name and everything together, and like with the look and everything. I don't know. Like, are you really a witch?
Yeah, I'm more of a gypsy than I am a witch. But we do. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure your ancestors did. We're doing spells out here. We're manifesting. We have our crystals. Mm-hmm. I just feel like the same way for some cultures, like they feel like they like their mom, like they feel that Bible close to them. Their great grandma, like that Bible really filled their cup. Like for me, when I have my crystals on me, I feel like I got a Glock 9, baby. Like there's no way that you're going to cross this because I'm anointed. Like I still use like Christian references because my dad was raised Catholic, my mom was raised a Jehovah's Witness, which is another type of Christian. And so it's like my godmom's an overseer. She's a pastor. So it's like, I walk in the blood of the Lamb, baby. Okay, so I feel like that's how I praise and worship. Like with my crystals, my spells, my mantras. And I keep an amethyst under my son's bed to protect those dreams. I got the third eye, like, by his stuff. Like, so just...
So does the witch part ever come, like... Is the witch part ever negative? Do you ever get negative?
All the time.
Like shit, like people like, oh no, I don't know about this, or I don't know,
or you're gonna do a spell on me, like
just because of the word witch.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, whatever. Again, I don't give a thick. Like, if you don't like witches or whatever, and that's like if I'm like, okay, well, I don't like you because you're a Jew. Yeah. Or you practice like Yemaya or something like. Who am I to be
It's
judging
because
you
you're
because
ignorant to whatever that.
you don't even know what it is.
You don't even know what a witch is. You going off of
the craft,
the TV and shit. You know what I'm saying?
You don't even want to get into it.
Come on, you don't even want to get into it.
You don't even want to get into it.
Exactly.
So it's like, or people like ask me about like my tattoos right here.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, oh, what does that mean? I'm like, my lineage, the gypsies in my life, like they used to have it, and I just brought it back in the 21st century. Like these are the markings they would have, and because we're in America, they were like, no tattoos on the face, and I was like, fuck that, like I'm gonna get my tribal shit. My other friends have it. Well, we're not friends anymore, but like she has her tribe shit like tatted like right here, whatever. But it's like when you really deeply connected to your lineage, your roots, and you know where you came from, you know where you're going. I feel like you could do shit that I do. That's why don't try to keep up with me, my nigga, because you're gonna be so far behind. Like, I'm living in my own path. I'm doing what the fuck I want to do. You feel me? Like, and it is hard. I feel like the hardest shit about this comedy shit is that I feel like on some mom shit, it's like, fuck, I'm always. That's why I try to spend so much time with my baby, because I'm like, I really have I work for the city, so I have a whole 8 to 5 job, and then I have to be a mom, and then it's comedy.
And you gotta edit videos. Come on, man.
And then I have to film them. I have to fucking facilitate, because my life path number is 1, just like Nick. So I'm a leader. Like I'm always trying to facilitate some shit, always, because I know ain't nobody gonna get it done like me. What I gotta realize is I can't scrutinize people. It's just this is my path. I'm always gonna be the one doing it. So yeah. So, but I just try not to keep up with the Joneses. I really just try to. That's why I'm like, comedy is really a perfect. Because what nigga you know who is doing this?
No, you're going to make it. It's like, I don't know. I
love you.
But like it's a given thing.
Really?
Like, you got everything that you need as far as like internally, like the hustle, and you're very enlightened, and that's really all it takes. Like you're on another level of like thought, another wavelength that people who are successful are on. You know what I'm saying? Like they was on that wavelength. You know what I'm saying? That's where you thinking at. You know what I'm saying?
The people you be around, you digest. So if a motherfucker
especially
says
coming from where you come from, like you know what I'm saying? Like come on, man. If you from the city, then you already know what time it is.
You know, and that's another fucking part about
to
the
not
city.
be distracted, or even you could get caught up in all kinds of shit.
And I have though.
I know, we seen you on Instagram. I'm just playing.
And that's the shit. Like, it's gonna I'm still me.
Exactly. No, 100%.
Because it's like, I'm still ain't no bitch gonna ever be like, I be making my ass. Like,
you insane, bitch.
And that's what I was thinking while I was talking to her. I was like, this is insane. Like, is you bothering me? But, you know, you could take it there. You could really
for sure.
Take it there. But it's like, it's always going to be a hater. You're going to always have to step outside yourself. But that's that city shit, though. You never know what could be lurking around these fucking corners.
That's why, you just got to stay focused. Like you said, you in your own world. Stay there. A lot of motherfuckers want to pull you out of that world because they miserable. Man, don't let them do that shit.
I will not Arthur Kelly III.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kanye.
You good. Don't. I hate those people, man. Like, because we've been in the pandemic for two years, right? So I ain't really been going out. Well, when the thing was on, I was still getting, right before my daughter was born and shit, I was still getting pulled into, just bullshit from being out. And I'm Arthur Kelly, so I'm a real froggy ass nigga. Like,
right.
I'm cool. I'm cool, but we're not having no disrespect. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
and there's a way that we could not be cool without disrespect.
Exactly.
And that's what a lot of people haven't mastered yet.
Sometimes nigga will, but now I will find myself in situations like, hey, bro, was it disrespect? Let's go. I don't need this shit to actually go down now. Well, I got a daughter now. No,
you gotta move a certain way.
Was it disrespect?
Oh, whatever.
Nah, I'm gonna go home and kiss my daughter. Night.
I'm gone.
Night.
The food was good. You are talented.
You feel me?
Thank you. This was good.
Thank you.
Like, look at our shit gone.
It is. Well, this has been the eating
I love
portion.
I fucked it up.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
She fucked it up for real.
No.
That's that exticulary stuffed salmon, the roasted veggies. Now we about to go get into the scheme chest.
Okay, it was very good articulate.
She don't know about the
salmon.
scheme chest.
It was very good with the articulate salmon and the non-binary broccoli. Thank you for that. It was fucking delicious.
The articulate salmon.
The non-binary broccoli.
Man.
Okay, I'm excited for this. Was it weed in here? Was he giving like complimentary weed out?
You retarded.
Cause I'm like, is that what the Hope Chest is about? Cause I love it here. You get food, weed, baby company. Oh yeah.
So in front of you, we got the scheme chest. It used to be a scheme bag. You know, folks from season 1 remember a scheme bag.
Okay.
We upgraded this
Yes,
chest. You feel me?
Okay.
So
Let's get it.
how this goes is you're gonna go in here, right?
Uh-huh.
Use all the ingredients in the box and create us a drink.
All of them? You and the fucking Hennessy. Oh boy.
Look, pass that drink, little nigga. I'm supposed to stop, but I can't. Got blue face honeys up in my bank. If it ain't about money, fuck what you think. Look, pass that drink, little nigga. I'm supposed to stop, but I can't. Got blue face honeys up in my bank. If it ain't about money, fuck what you think. Look. We paper chase on the regular. Running laps around rap niggas, yeah, we ahead of you. Counterfeit.
This is what I call get you fucked up at work while them thinking you're drinking coffee. Fight, bitch. I'm getting dressed.
Man.
This is what we call the corporate America shebang. And I really hope to God.
So what's in it?
Okay, so it's definitely the little caramel macchiato. It's just some of the Breyers ice cream, a few selections of ice, 4 of these, and 1.5 shots of Hennessy. So me and Arthur Kelly III are gonna give it a taste. Are you ready?
I'm excited actually.
Really?
It looked kind of good, I ain't gonna lie.
Really? See? Real ass bitch give a fuck about a nigga. Ooh. Real Birkin bag hold 5-6 figures. Stripes on my ass on it. Call that pussy tigger. Fucking on a skimming ass rich ass nigga.
Cheers.
Cheers. This is to that 8 a.m. shift, baby. This shit is cracking.
I ain't gonna lie.
It's cracking. This is cracking.
This is him. Mm-hmm. This is him. This one of them.
Dang, I did that.
This one of them.
See? So what do we do on this velvet couch?
Well, this over here, this is the scheme room.
Okay.
So this is where I bring motherfuckers and we come and we sit down and we talk about our plans to better ourselves for the future.
Okay.
Where we're gonna take what we doing now and how we're gonna expand on it.
Okay.
So my question for you, as the neighborhood witch,
Neighbor.
Neighbor.
I'm not nobody neighbor. I'm not polite. Nah.
She is the neighborhood witch.
There we go.
For surely.
For surely.
Neighborhood.
Neighbor. Okay, so.
But so with that brand and shit, like where do you plan on taking it? I know that you said you were doing the skits and then you transitioned into stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
But I know a person like you, in your mind, like
It's always more.
you trying to go more. So I kind of am asking, do you plan on being in any films or movies, or where do you plan on taking it? I don't know.
Truthfully, you're on the money, and that's how you know we're friends, because you already know, like, my dad always tells me, like, the next level is the next level. So I always feel like, okay, I've accomplished that. Like, just a little fun fact, like, I just made it to 6,000, right? But in my mind, I feel like I'm at 6 million. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a very big accomplishment for me. So I feel like my next small goal would be to get to 10, right? And then 10K, and then beyond that, in the future, it's definitely going to be like films, of course. And I was also raised doing theater. Like, I've done Sweeney Todd, Aquarius, So theater was, I think that's why I'm so dramatic now, because theater was always like the thing my mom had me in. So I want to get back into theater because I feel like I could just be myself. I could be like the little theater geek that's like inside me and be myself and be funny and not be like I'm the only funny one. It's like we all like this. Like we're all like loop-de-loos.
Yeah.
So just getting headshots and just really going to these auditions. Like I was telling you about your little daughter. Like going to these auditions and putting myself out there and just getting to this, I don't know, like, you don't know what you could do, because Karuchi just got the award that you get when you do shows. I forgot.
The Broadway Award?
No, is that, no.
The Tony?
No, what is it when you do shows? The ESPY, is it the ESPY Awards when it's shows, like TV shows? But I definitely would love to be on like a sitcom and definitely be like a main role.
Oh, like an Emmy.
An Emmy! Exactly. So that's definitely, I think before I have Oscar and all that, I feel like I would want an Emmy, because I feel like with a sitcom, that's people being invested day in and day out. Like,
so you see like your skits like becoming a sitcom, like you having a sitcom like on TV, on Netflix or some shit like that?
Yes, our special stand-up. That's gonna be, that's a goal. I mean, if you're doing comedy and your goal isn't an hour special on Netflix or HBO or something like that, or Comedy Central, what are you doing this for? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that doing the stand-up is like, that's the big goal for me, because like I spoke to before, like that money, that security, that Dave Chappelle, like that ownership, just like being, and like I said, it's also a very male-dominated industry in comedy. So for me to come up under, you know, like Tiffany Haddish, some more Monique, just very prominent Black women, women of color in this industry, I feel honored. I feel honored to be here. Like I know I gotta put. I'm definitely just like an amateur out here, but I'm gonna try to like keep fucking with Larry, go into my classes, and just trying to get the technique of comedy down, because being funny and stand up is two different things. So once my Virgo ass masters the technique of it, I'm gonna be a force to be reckoned with for sure.
So you taking stand up comedy classes?
No, I take improv classes.
Okay.
So improv, like, you don't need comedy classes. You don't need to know how to be funny. Like, you need somebody to mentor you, tell you the ins and outs, the fundamentals of the shit, and then you kind of pave your own way with the direction that you want on your own. You gotta study people, you gotta read, you gotta go to the shows, you gotta go to the open mics. It's a lot to this shit. Like, you motherfuckers think your craft starts the day of the show. No.
That's how I feel about art in general. Like, I went to the Academy of Art for film and motion picture. Like, I've been editing videos since I was 14.
Yes.
You know,
I love
Baycat, shout out Baycat.
Shout out Baycat.
If you know, nigga, you know.
If you know, you know. If you don't, you broke. Get off your ass, Ray. Okay?
But fucking, I went to the Academy of Art, and what turned me off about it was like the things that they were teaching me. Like, already had these particular skills, so you're just teaching me the program, right?
Right.
You can't teach creativity.
You can't.
You can't teach like certain intangibles with certain arts. You just have to have it or not.
Or not.
So that's kind of how you feel about the comedy shit. Like,
exactly.
They can teach you like stage presence.
No, they can't teach stage presence. They can teach like okay, so here's a little cut for all my up and coming comedians out there. Here's like little things you should do when you're on stage. Like, if you're on the stage and you're not gonna be doing any like motions with that pole or anything, you take that mic, you put the pole behind you, you hold the cord with the left hand, and you start. You know what I'm saying? Like, just little things, intricacies like that. Like, if they say you have like 1 minute, don't say like, oh shit, I only have 1 minute. Like, you keep those jokes going. Just little things like that in the game. Somebody has to tell you. But I don't need to go to fucking like comedy college or some stuff like that to figure that out. It's like, you gonna know from just being you.
You
like,
gonna jump in it.
You gonna jump in it. Like, and with anything, to echo your point, like, you either gonna sink and swim with something you good or not good at. Like, if you're a gamer, you gonna know when these motherfuckers is over here and you ain't keeping up, this ain't your field. It should just come naturally with fashion. Everything with you editing, with me doing comedy. Like, if I've been making everybody laugh, then it's like, why would I not make this a lucrative thing to take care of everybody around me?
Right. That's hard.
Yeah.
So, the sitcom, I want to get back to that because that sounds hard as fuck, right?
Oh, so Issa Rae, again, I look up to her immensely. Formidable woman. But she used to have a show in 2009 or 2010 called Awkward Black Girl.
Yeah.
You know Issa Rae. Issa Rae is from LA. Okay, Issa Rae did this shit with like one of her like co-workers, people she knew, and filmed it on like something worse than this because we didn't have this. So Insecure
came from that,
in my opinion, because she has some of the same characters.
No, it did.
Yeah.
It
but do you know how long she has been working on that? I was at TSU in 2010 as a fucking freshman.
Yeah.
And my partner Raven from LA, shout out to Lamert Park.
Yeah, because she was online. She started off
online,
on YouTube first. Like, her shit was like, that's how we found out about her was YouTube. And then her show on YouTube. And then it became a thing.
Yes. And now she's doing her last season too. Yeah. One of the biggest HBO shows that I've hit in a very long time. So I feel like that's what I really look up to. Because I'm like, I've really seen Issa Rae come from like that and just like the production and how it's filmed to this. I'm like, why am I she's from LA, why can I not do this?
And so you want to write your sitcom?
I want to write everything
for it.
Yes, I don't want it to be like corny. I want it to be like real. I like how Issa Rae's was. I just don't want to make it too chick flicky.
You have an idea for it, like the message that you're trying to get across?
This nigga trying to be around finish. This nigga trying to pick a little brain at the
I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying? You got some
Okay, finish. I feel like right now I have two things. Like I have my dad's office. I don't know if you've seen in like some of my skits we be at that office. That's my dad's office, and then he lets us like rent it out after, not rent it, but come fuck around after 5 when all his employees leave and stuff. So I'm just trying to find a way to incorporate what I have. And not only that, it's a little hard to incorporate shit when everybody has lives. And everybody that wants to do this with me has lives. You know what I'm saying? Like Jordan's really on the come up, like you're doing this. Now it's just like I just have to get the coordination and enough. I need everybody to believe like I believe, because that's where the follow through is going to come from.
Exactly.
So I mean, again, being a life path number 1, I'm always trying to lead something. So I'm like, why can't somebody just have a great idea and then I be in that? Why do I always gotta be the one to come up with the ideas, facilitate,
make it happen? Because you're the one.
Because I'm the one now. Because I'm the one. So I'm just gonna follow my life's path. Like it's me and my sister were talking about it. Her life path number is 2, and she was like, ain't it so crazy that what we try to run away from is really the fabric that makes us? So I'm just gonna embody it. But to answer your question, I really just feel like I don't know what the show would be like, because I love The Office, I love the dry humor, I love Impractical Jokers. So I'm just doing my homework right now. I love Dave Chappelle show, so I love Key and Peele. I love all the little sketch shows. That's the thing about me, I'm doing my homework first. You don't just come out with shit. I'm trying to do my homework, trying to see like where people fucked up, or what I really enjoyed about this, how I want to implement that in my show. I don't know, but I know that there will be one.
So you know how you talking about like life path and shit like that, right? And we were talking about Nipsey Hussle earlier and shit. And I feel like Nipsey Hussle, he had a purpose to humanity. Like he was here to teach black people something.
Yes.
And what I believe it was independence.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think he had a message in his music that was about that. So to me, Nipsey Hussle was pushing independence through his art, right?
Yeah.
And so what I want to ask you is, from you doing the comedy, you know, that's your art, like what message are you trying to give out to the world when it's all said and done? When we all think about the Naybahood Witch, when it's over, like, what did she contribute to this comedy and the world?
Like in one word or something?
Like, just in general.
Joy. Joy. Like, I really enjoy being around her. I want to, like, just leave. I think all comedians feel like that. Like, after you put, I don't give a fuck if I'm doing 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30, or to an hour, right? And I'm really up there hitting hard with the material. I am going to do my best to make sure that everybody in there is happy for that time. Or if you are around me, period, you're enjoying yourself. Yeah. Like, I don't want nobody to be around me like, ooh, that bitch was exhausting to be around. Yeah. Like, ooh, that bitch took a lot of me. She was annoying. Like, mind you, I'm also a firm believer, like, my jumper juice is not your Starbucks, bitch. Right. We're not for everybody. You are not, there's going to be somebody who's like, I don't really fuck with that nigga. Like, there's gonna be somebody that be like, that bitch is too much for me, and that's okay.
Yeah, 100.
And that's okay. So I think realizing that, to bring it back to when we were eating dinner, everybody is not for everybody's not gonna agree with what you say. Everybody's not gonna agree with what you do. But as long as you walk your path and you like, bruh, this is me, bruh. And then you just keep hitting hard with your material, and don't sell out.
Yeah.
Because there are some comedians that are not funny anymore.
What would you constitute selling out?
That's the thing.
What would you consider selling out?
See, and that's the thing. I have never been at a table where millions of dollars was discussed. Ever. So I can't speak. I'm only a nigga out here. I'm just a squirrel trying to get a nut right now.
Right.
So I can't really speak that if they're like, do this like certain production, that's not what you normally do. But this is what you doing it for, to come up, to be, like I said, to be sitting on Jimmy Kimmel's couch, to be, to be on SNL. Like, that would be a dream come true for me for sure. Sketch work? Oh my God, I would love to be on SNL and shit like that. So I feel like you really just have to stay true to yourself, because Keenan is on SNL, but they be doing real skits, like saying little shit about white people. Like, Keenan really be on there like, oh, okay, like, and I don't feel like he thought that he was really true to himself. So I feel like selling out to me is like doing material that that you're, I don't want to say typical audience, but the audience that has built you up don't relate to. Like, in my opinion, we're still poor. So if primarily the percentage of your jokes is about having money and being a rich motherfucker, why would we be laughing at that? I feel like that. Because,
that's what people say about Kanye, right?
Oh my God! Fuck! Oh my God! This nigga has found a way to bring up Kanye in every 3 parts of this fucking cabana, whatever the fuck he calls this shit.
It's a tavern.
Oh, whatever. What the fuck ever. I don't care. What I know is that, what about Kanye? Good God. What about him?
Because they say that.
Who is they? Let's start there.
Niggas. You black people.
Okay.
They say that Kanye sold out because when Kanye was coming up, he was, he was college dropout.
Right.
And he was rapping about not having shit, trying to get shit, right?
Got you.
But as he started getting shit, he started rapping about getting shit. And as he had shit, he rapped about having shit.
Right.
When he started losing shit, like going into debt and shit, he rapped about
right.
losing shit.
Depression and all that.
He rapped about every, moment of time in his life that he was going through.
Yeah.
Everything. If he lived in college dropout forever, that nigga would be a loser.
I got what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
So you're like, everybody has to elevate.
Right. So
everybody has to elevate. I don't know. And that's the thing. I was always taught, when you don't know nothing, just say you don't know. like I'm not gonna sit here and just be. What's my favorite word? Bitch. If you don't know nothing, it's okay to shut the fuck up. It's okay to not know. Like, I don't know, because again, Kanye has flown to Paris to have a fucking muffin. So of course the things that he deals with are not going to be on the same caliber of what I'm dealing with.
So therefore his raps won't hit as hard if, because I feel like he left black people, like us as niggas, as a whole, he left us a long time ago, because he was able to do things and ascend to places that we, as a whole community, have not been able to see or do.
I would say that because what was that album?
Life of Pablo, yeah.
So I really feel like he is still for the people. Right. I just feel like his behavior outside of it, but then that goes to we could sit here for hours and talk about, can you separate the fucking man from the artist? Because you know what I'm saying? It's like, Kanye says and does weird shit, but
that's who he is.
That's who he is, but then his music is phenomenal.
And that's also who
I don't think his whole, personally, I haven't listened to a Kanye album from beginning to end in a very long time. But I used to.
This new one though, huh? Donda.
I'm gonna give it a chance. My thing is anytime people come out with an album, I always started from one. I'm like, let's do it. I like to take a drive, real city shit, to the beach. Oh shit. Right. Roll up, get my journal out, get close to, you feel me, Mother Ocean. And I swear to God, I'll just.
Mermaids.
Oh, your little mermaids. Flapping in the thing. And I just really feel like that's when I give a product. Because I'm driving there listening to it. And a song, everybody knows this, my nigga. If a song really hits you, it's the first 3 seconds. You know you like a song. People be like, look at it. No, I don't need it to build. I want this shit. Like, Drake songs hit you immediately.
But what I wanted to ask you is because, you said you wanted to leave an impression of joy. Like, when you're gone, you want the world, to think about the Naybahood Witch and just, think joy. It's synonymous, you know what I'm saying? But do you think that the way that you grew up, like pains and shit in your life, lead you to be like this funny person outside? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, for me, I'm a middle child, so middle child stand up. So I feel like when you a middle child, you always feel kind of like on the back burner, left out. Like you're not the oldest, but you're not the youngest. It's kind of like you don't know where you get in. So I feel like we all have things we deal with. But for me, I feel like I was so outspoken because I was never heard. And it just came to be that when I was opening my mouth, funny shit came out. It's just me. Like, you can have those obnoxious motherfuckers that are really shy and they just say shit because they're nervous to be around people or whatever.
So being funny was a way that you got noticed. Like, you got heard, you feel?
Not just like in my family life, like on some personal shit, we finna get into it. I just feel like me being the funny one, none of my siblings could compete with. Like, everybody had their own lane, but I was the outspoken. Like, my mom sent me this post, it was like, that second child, like a beast or some shit, and I'm her second child, so I was like, yeah, pretty much. Like, and then my dad always says, like, that's that Syrian blood in you, like, you always just been like a fighter, you always been like an alpha, like, so, but I feel like it's only because I don't know, it's a hard thing to put into words, because I'm like, they always say that comedians are the saddest people, and we are. Check on your funny friends tag.
That's what I'm trying to, not like on some like, let's get into your deep personal shit type shit, right?
But do I feel like that is a true statement?
Is it applicable to you?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
But I feel like you know how like Robin Williams, like you have a family, so like I have a son, so it would never get to the point of some people's depression because you don't know what people are going through. Like the 27 Club, like come on now, we've lost a lot of people to some weird ass ways. Just from feeling immense pressure. And like I spoke to before, like your village, you gotta lean on your people. Like when I would be feeling those type of ways, my people were like, you cannot run into this corner and just disintegrate. You feel me? Yeah. So, and like I said, there are people like me disintegrating with nobody to help them out of that. So for me, when you come to one of my shows or you just enjoy my energy, at least you'll be like, damn, like she's funny or she's the time I'm around that person, it's gonna make me feel happy to get you out of that. So that's what fills my cup. Right. Like being around people is like a fucking battery in my back, truthfully. Right. Like when I'm around people, I thrive, I soar, because I feel like I work the room and I'm just really nice and I think people are really cool. And when you come out, what are we going out for? To get away from the fucking house, to get away from not texting the nigga or whatever. Like you just going away. So I'm like, you gonna be around me, we finna turn up and have fun. Like.
Right. No, that's it. Because like you said, the funniest people, they always say, is like, the saddest thing. So I believe that when they do have that ability, like to make people laugh and stuff like that, and to give people joy, damn, that's powerful. You know what I'm saying? That's a powerful thing. Like,
and I also say it's just about if I could give out any game to end this, it would really just be, do not be shy. Go take your fucking moment. For real, like, cause you never know. Cause when I used to want to be a singer, my mom, cause I went on American Idol, made it to the 3rd round and shit when I was younger. I was 15.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
You know you was destined to make it. Come on, stop playing.
No, not really, cause that really took a toll on me. I was like, I don't want to be a singer. They didn't think I was good enough. But then I'm like, look at Jennifer Hudson, look at Fantasia, like, look at all these people. You know what I'm saying? But at the time, when you're 14, you're feeling like, damn, like defeated. So there have been times where I've missed my moment, feeling defeated or being shy. And as a 28-year-old woman who will be 29 next month, September 16th, that'll never happen, ever. I'll never miss my moment ever again. So I just feel like for anybody, including yourself, if you ever see somebody you want to holla at, you can get free game from, or just feel like it's a stepping stone for what you could possibly be in, take it. Don't be afraid to talk to no fucking body. Cover letter out.
Man, business card out. Straight like that.
And then have your, the cover letter is like who you is, like real quick, simple. You don't want to talk a motherfucker ear off, because usually when you network and it's loud, as a motherfucker, you gotta be quick. So just be fast on your feet and take your moments. Because ever since I've been taking my moment, look, now I'm having an interview with the infamous Arthur Kelly III.
Oh shit, the infamous.
The infamous, right here at the boat lodge. I mean,
the guy.
The boat lodge?
Grande Tavern.
Oh, right here at the Grande Tavern. Here we are.
Yeah, so thank you for coming. I appreciate
Thank
you for
you.
pulling up and eating with me, drinking
Yes.
with me, and scheming with me.
Bro, you got me here hot sweating.
Follow
Follow your Grande Tavern Witch.
Yeah, let them know where they can follow you at. Give them
Okay,
all
so
that.
I got a Twitter. It's Bougie Gypsy. My Instagram, so you can watch all my skits and what I do. And I don't post my stand-up because people will steal my jokes. But I do post, yeah. I never post my material. The most you'll see me post is like me coming out or me leaving or that I was there. But yeah, people will steal your material. So I post my shows. And I really hope you guys come and laugh and bring your nigga, bring your broad, bring your babies, and get lit and have fun and
You got
enjoy
an
yourself.
IG?
My IG, he will put it below. Naybahood Witch, Nayba Hood Witch. You will edit that in?
Yeah.
He will edit that in. And I want to bring
The Neighborhood Witch. Well, you know what
Yes.
it is. It's Arthur Kelly.
right here at the boat lodge.
It's the Neighborhood Witch. And it's the Grande Tavern.
Oh, God damn it.
And we out.
I'ma get it off the muscle. If I ain't got it now, guaranteed I'ma hustle. Try and take mines, little nigga, I'ma bust you. Only fuck with gang if you ain't, I don't trust you. Flexing on these niggas, yeah, I got it off the muscle.